Hi guys, you're welcome back now to Lean Bavlola. So to my new subscriber, that's if you're seeing my face for the first time or you just recently subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. And to my returning subscribers also, thank you so much for subscribing, for sticking around, for always watching my face. And to the oldies, like the ones who've been here a very long time, thank you all so much. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd really love that. Now that I've done all of those introduction, let's dive into today's issue straight up, like straight up. So to the international student that just got into the UK, hooray, you guys are so welcome. But now that you're done with the partying, you're done like with the euphoria of coming to the UK, let's now face reality. Now the UK is in such a trying time. Trust me, inflation rate inflation has it has just affected everything. Everything has gone up. House rent has gone up. Energy bills has gone up. There's now restrictions on visa, your work hours. You can't even work so much as it used to be before. At least before, you have a lot of time to work and make up money for your rent, for feeding, for groceries, for your fees, and all of those things. But now it's really, it's really a trying time. It's just going to be a trying time, and I can understand how everything is. And there's been so many stories of people being stranded, all of this sort of thing. I just hope that everything becomes better and better and better. And trust me, things will definitely get better. At the beginning, it just could be a bit shaky, especially for international students, because nobody's paying them. They didn't come by somebody sponsoring them for a job or something. It could be really shaky. But let's just go into how we can make things better. Now, as an international student, with this little time that you have to work, please do not go for jobs that are going to pay little. Jobs that might pay you, say, maybe £7. Normally, jobs shouldn't even pay you around that pounds. They are kind of minimum wage for a particular age group, but I think that the minimum is around £8.72 that you should get. So do not even go for those ones that will pay you £8.72. For the kind of things that you might be doing, especially if you do not come from a wealthy background, it might really be it might kind of be a struggle for you. So these are my tips for you. Number one thing is that you need to register with an agency. That when you register with an agency, what they do is that they recruit you to work maybe with the NHS hospital or private hospitals or care home, and the rate at which they are going to pay you per hour is usually sometimes more than what a nurse earn in the NHS. Now let me just give you a breakdown. When you register with with an agency, you just make sure your CV sort of suits the kind of jobs you're kind of applying for. With most agency, they want you to work in the hospital, maybe as a support staff or healthcare assistant, just those sort of roles. So just kind of do your CV to suit those roles. Trust me, with or without experience, they are actually willing to recruit you and also teach you, give you the required training that you need to work as a support worker. Now, why do I say this is the number one job you should consider? Like in my own list, I'm going to place this as the number one job because on an average, you should be earning around, say, £14. For some good agencies, you should earn around £14 per hour for a regular shift. So if you do a night shift, your rate goes up to almost £15-17 per hour. Then if you do the weekend shift, you can earn as high as £20 per hour if you register with an agency, not with an NHS bank for part-time job. Please, it's an agency that you need to register with. They are like private organizations that maybe the NHS or some care homes kind of contact for them to help support the work wherever they are short staffed. So it's very important that you look out for these jobs. They're really going to help you to maximize the little work hours that you have. Now let's go to something else. So that's for the agency. The next thing I would say are IT jobs. IT jobs are the real deal. This one, you get to sit down at home and then do the jobs. So just develop some skills in IT. I really do not have so much. I don't know how or I do not, I'm still trying to learn the IT job. Let me just say that the IT skills, all those coding, web designing, graphics. I think for me, I think that they are kind of one of the easiest jobs you can do in the UK, especially with the fact that they're remote. You just need to stay at home, and trust me, they pay pretty well. Like, they pay you guys, they pay you very well. So just in case you do not have you've not developed your IT proficiency, it's good that you do some online courses, and it would really help you to maximize the hours. You know what we are doing now is to look at how we can earn more for these little hours that we have. So like I said, agency's job will help you. The next one is IT job. And let's move from IT job to look at other sorts of jobs. So I said working at the stadium, especially if you live around London and it's horizon, like just around, not just necessarily around London. If you stay in Manchester, where you know all of these places that have those big stadiums and big football clubs, yes, you're able to work in the stadiums, and then they also give you very good money. And for me, I think it's even fun. You get free tickets to watch your favorite football teams, and then you just walk whilst you're catching form. You might just be picking the balls and throwing, or maybe you're doing crowd control, all of those things. So if you're staying in cities where there are actually big football clubs, the Arsenals, if you're in London, London might be expensive, but it also comes with its own plethora of opportunities for you to work. So if you're staying in London, maybe you're staying even somewhere around London, like Essex, I think Framley, all of those areas around Kent, all of those areas around London. You can also, it's just like 30 to 40 minutes with a train. You can get jobs in those stadiums. There are about five football team in London. I think Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, West Ham, Fulham. I think so, yes. There are like five of them that are in London. You get a job and just weekend, and you're catching fun doing those kind of job. Now, I think I've mentioned 3 jobs. Let's go to another kind of job that can help you. Now, online creator content, like if you're creating content, not your own personal content, because for you to start creating content now, it will take a while for you to build your accounts, and we want you to be able to make money as quick as possible. So you can get there's some Instagram companies or online retail shops that are looking for content creators. Now I'm going to give you an example of one. It was Cider. I used to get some of my tops from Cider. That's spelled Cider. Yes. Recently they were even looking for people who would just do some Instagram live for them, and they were I think they were willing to pay almost around the £13 per hour, and then you just catch from there, changing clothes, showing the viewers. The jobs are really, for me, I think that they are fun, and it's a part-time job. Again, they did not need you to work full-time, so it works for your schedule and it works for your school, so it's sort of a win-win for you. Now another kind of job is working with the McDonald's, those food companies, McDonald's, Domino's. The last time I checked, McDonald's was willing to pay up to £11 per hour for part-time workers, and I think Domino's was also willing to pay around that amount. At least you're going to be, and KFC also, they are very popular here in UK, and they are always looking for people. Like in UK, you can never run short of a job. That's just it. But just look for the right one. There are always jobs available for especially this kind of I don't know, let me say unprofessional sort of job. They are always available. So just to work in McDonald's, the McDonald's in my area, they're looking for people. So they are always looking for people, and they pay pretty well, and most time they give free meals also. And also retail shops like the Tesco, Aldi, Sainsbury, all of those retail shops, they are always looking for people. But just that the amount they pay per hour, especially if you're just if you're just a cashier, it might just be, say, on an average 11 to 12 pounds. But maybe when you work there with them for over 3 to 4 months, they're able to promote you. But it might just be a bit difficult since you're a part-time, but nothing is actually impossible. I'm not sure how many I've mentioned, but let me just check my book. Yeah, modeling jobs again, like Zara, ASOS, Pretty Little Thing, Next, Primark, all of them, they are all looking for models. And the nice thing is they know that they need to have an inclusive modeling society, let me put it that way. So they're always looking for both black, like they are trying to look for more of black people to model for them, so that everybody feels that, oh, Zara, like, let me not mention, like, maybe like this company is all inclusive and cares about the black race, the white race, like, so they are always looking for models. And trust me, the modeling pays is even like a very good job. You just pose if you have the charisma to pose for pictures. For someone like me, I'm not sure I like the camera, so I'm not sure a modeling job is for me. But if you think that the modeling job is for you, you can just go ahead and apply. Give them a nice headshot of your picture, have someone make you up to their standard, and you know, they are really, really good jobs. I hope that I've touched all of this important job that you should look out for. Let me see if I've not touched some. Okay, yeah. For the last job I have here is content creating, like content creator for yourself. But the only problem I have with this job is that it might take time. But if you are already a content creator, from where you're coming from is going to help you very well, because companies here, like, they like, I feel like they thrive on advertisement. For me, sometimes I just keep asking myself that these big companies, why do they keep advertising even with people who have very little followers, like little, maybe 50 to 100? Is 50 to 100 little? It's not little, please. I'm not undermining anyone, but I'm just saying that in the grand scheme of things, they really want people to always, like, they want to be in our faces. So if you feel that you have a good like very nice number of followers on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, you can always email these people, let them see your content, and maybe they can just contact you. The only problem I have with this one I'm talking about is that it might just be a long time, like it just could be a long time. And finally, I just remembered something, excuse me. I just remembered something again. Now you can help, like, you can help people to be with their children at home, and they will pay you a certain amount of money. So if you probably have professionals around you who are willing to pay you for helping them look at their children, please go at it and help them. And I hope that with this few points of mine, I'm able to convince you. I'm just kidding. I hope that you're going to really maximize your little work hours that you have and make money from it, so that you are able to, you know, at least be able to live a comfortable life. Because by the time you take your rent away from the bills alone, or more, all the money don't finish, like, you're left with almost very little. So yeah, that's just about the end of my video, and I wish you all guys all the best. All right, so I've come to the end of my video. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and please also subscribe to my channel. So I'll catch you guys next time.